have a bit of a ring light glare.
I know
in
they
them.
have a little. Maybe I'll just like do this the whole time.
Hey everybody, how's it going? It's good to see everyone in here. I know people are jumping into ads.
Ooh, look at the owl eyes.
Oh gosh.
All right, I'll take them off. But if I can't read, it's not my fault.
Well, you can leave them on. It's so good to spend Sunday afternoon with you. I think we're gonna start by saying hello to some people.
Yes.
I think we have a lot of friends in the chat today as well, which we are so excited about. Every time we take a group cruise, we come back with a whole other set of friends. And there's a core group of people that have been taking every group cruise that we're on. So it's fun to have those little reunions, but then every single time we get to meet a whole new group of people, and it is amazing. And
amazing.
We have just the best, we have the best little community here. We could not be more grateful for everyone that has supported us and joins us by watching our videos. It just means so much. So I know there's people coming in. I think we're going to start by saying hello to people here in the chats. I'll be doing a little bit more of the talking today because if you're on the group cruise, you know Jared lost his voice completely. And it has taken him, it's back.
It is back. My voice is back.
Your voice is back.
But I don't want it to go again right before, well, we'll talk about it.
Right before our next trip, because today
talk about that.
We've been like, I was out mowing, we've been packing because we leave again in 3 days. So never a dull moment here in the JJ Cruz house. The first person in the chats was Tej. Hello to you. So good to see you. Tej said, hey, Jared and Jordan, keep it up. So incredible.
Oh, thank you, Tej.
We have Weather and Low 78. Hello to you, saying how you doing. Powerful Female is here. Hello to you. It's so good to see you in here. Lauren says, hi, so excited for this. Karen is here and says, can't wait, so exciting. Melissa Blair, someone that's been on not one, but 2 group cruises with us.
Technically.
Technically 3. I guess
we have this is technically our 4th group cruise because the back-to-back, you could join one, both.
Yeah. So I guess if you came on
3.
both, you were on 2 group cruises. So 3 group cruises. Joanne Shields is here. Hello to you. Gina Davis is here. We have Dorothy and Peter in the house.
Hey,
hello
Dorothy
to both
and
of
Peter.
you. They were also on the last group cruise. It was so good to meet them.
Yes.
Wonderful, lovely, beautiful couple. Karen Weimer is here. Hello, Karen.
Hey, Karen.
We've got Tony G 1975 here. William Farmer is here. Teresa and Ray are in the house. Also another couple that were just on the group cruise with us. All right, those of you that were on the group cruise, hopefully you can encourage other people to branch out and try stuff, because we hear this often, that people don't really know what a group cruise is going to be like, what to expect. They don't know what Jared and I will be like.
Right.
So in the comments, feel free to ask anyone that just got off the group cruise if they had fun, if they recommend it. Hopefully everybody does.
Also, thank you to the 29 of you, 29 now, it was 28, that gave the thumbs up already. Only 3 minutes in, I got 29 thumbs up. Thank you so much.
Jared is always on thumbs up duty. We've got Bobby D here. Hello, Bobby. Amy Campbell is here. Shalini is here. Ashley Ratcliffe, hello to you. Blessed Candace, Shannon Morgan. Oh my goodness, so many wonderful people in the house. Kristen Hill, hello to you. Hi, my family, me and Deshaun send love. Yes, we're sending love to you and Deshaun. We've met Kristen and Deshaun on a couple of ships now.
Oh, yeah.
Again, awesome people. Lori Menard is here. Greg Lundum is here. Kim is here. Jane is in the house. Jane is someone else that's been on a group cruise with us.
So many great names of people that we see all the time.
Yes.
And we appreciate you being a part of the JJ crew. And hopefully we'll see you on one of the upcoming group cruises.
Fingers crossed.
Maybe the one we're announcing today. I don't know.
Susan says, cannot wait to hear about the next group cruise. Hope to go. I hope that you can go too. I will say this. We got a really, 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 really good deal on this next group cruise that we're announcing today. The prices are really low.
Yeah. And it's going to be a really good theme.
Oh,
like
it's
one
gonna
that
be...
I know everyone's ready for. That's what I'm most excited about. Is like, it's a great price. Of course, that's what everyone wants. But also, the theme, well, it's wild.
We're going all out, and it's going to be a wild theme. Lee Graham says, hey, guys. Amy says, I can't wait till May for Brad and I to join your group cruise. Yes, so we have a whole other group cruise happening in May, which we still have a couple of spots open for that as well. That's on the Equinox next May 27th for 8 nights to Aruba, Aruba, Bonaire, and Curacao. So that's another one that you can definitely hop on and get in with us. Travel with Darlene and James is here. Beantown Adventures is here from Boston. Liz T is here. Nurse Betty, hello to you. Julie Amos, hello to you. Oh my goodness.
There's so many people.
So
say
many
hi
wonderful
to.
people.
Thank you so much for joining us. I saw a quick question from Susan. And if you have any questions, if you're new to our lives, if you never joined us before and this is the first time, first of all, we welcome you to comment.
Yes.
You do not have to, stay in the sidelines. You can comment as much as you want. And with that, we see questions. Put question in all caps at the beginning, and we will try to get every question answered. We try to get as many comments answered as well, but questions for sure, we want to always answer those. And Susan said, where are we headed next?
So it's our next cruise we have not talked about, and I think that we're going to surprise y'all when we get on the ship with a live. Can we say when that live will be?
Yeah.
Okay, so that live will be Friday. So Friday morning we will be getting on a ship, and
sometime in the afternoon probably is when we'll go live. We'll see.
Yes.
Depends how early we get on the ship. We've heard that this ship may have some embarkation woes.
Well, not woes, but just it might take a while for us to get on the ship.
It's just, let's just say it's a lot of people and a lot of ship.
Yes. Tanja is here. Hello to Tanja. Tanja
and Dwayne, if you're in their house as well.
They were on a group cruise with us just recently. It was so lovely to meet them.
Oh my gosh, already 62 thumbs up. Thank you so much. You
guys are awesome.
That's awesome.
You're gonna make him have a great day. Also, I saw Susie Wallace. She is in the group cruise. She was in the inaugural. This is what this t-shirt's from, the inaugural group cruise. And Ben is here, Ben Laren. Ben just came off of the Freedom with us. It's so good to see you in here, Ben.
So many great people in the house that have been on group cruises and others that have not yet, but I know plan to one day.
Yes. Melissa Blair says, I can't recommend it enough. Jordan and Jared are the best. Thank you so much, Melissa.
Thank you, Melissa.
We think you are the best. We love our little cruise family that we've created going on these different ships. Let's see here. Just looking to see. Here's a question from All Things Cruising. Hello, Braden.
Hey, Braden.
Welcome to the chat.
Another cruise content creator.
Braden says, question, do you remember how the elevators were horrible on Mardi Gras? They were for me. I don't remember
them either. I will say this. I can't remember Mardi Gras. Honestly, it's been so many cruises since. But I will say elevators can really help or hinder a cruise experience. We have tried to do stairs more because we're trying to stay healthy and but when it's your only vacation, we understand the elevator, even one story up.
Jane has a question. She says, why do I have to wait so long to see you guys? Well, Jane, you never know when you're going to run into us on a ship.
True.
Let's see. We have the Traveling Gamblers here. Hey. Hello to John and Joyce. They just started their channel. We're really excited for them. They actually already have some content up. They are cruisers who gamble. If you can't tell by the the title, the Traveling Gamblers, but they are all things cruising and all things Vegas. They know
anything gambling,
so much about how the different programs work. So if you are someone that's in the slot community on YouTube, and I know that community is massive, check out the Traveling Gamblers. Go give them some love. We love John and Joyce.
Oh yeah.
They are amazing. Karen says, I'm going to go on Mardi Gras in 20 days. I can't wait. Mardi Gras really is an amazing ship. It sounds like if they're having some elevator issues, that is just encouragement to, I guess, take the stairs more. Like Jared said, when you're on your vacation, you don't want to take the stairs. I totally get that. Shannon Morgan has a question. How is the group cruise for solo cruisers? So It depends on the type of deal that we get in on, because what we'll do is when we see a really good deal on a sailing, we'll jump on it and we'll get a block of rooms. Typically, it's still going to be double occupancy that you're going to be paying for, less one set of taxes and port fees. I will say this, for this trip, the prices were so low that there was no special deals for solo cruisers because already the price was really, really low.
Yeah, when we announced it, you're going to be pleasantly surprised at how low this is. Also, as a solo rate for any cruise, and if you're a solo out there and you've cruised, you already know this, but those that have never done it and think about it, you can do a solo rate by just decreasing or subtracting the taxes and port fees for one person. That is usually the solo rate.
Yep.
This one is so low that if you get an inside cabin, which is usually what a solo rate person wants, the cheapest possible, it is actually very reasonable for a 7-night.
Well, and the other thing that I was going to say was we set out with a goal when we did the Freedom of the Seas to make it really low. If you came on that one back to back, this one's even cheaper.
Yeah.
So
look at that. Thank you to the 76 really of you with thumbs up already. It's not even 10 minutes in, and we're closing in to the 100 mark. That's amazing. Thank you.
But Shannon, I'll also say this: we have a lot of solo cruisers on our group cruises. People instantly like make friends with other people, hang out together. We had people that were solo on this one that had reached out to me before and asked me, what is the solo cruising experience like? If you like being with other people and you like cruising, getting on a group cruise is one of the best way to make sure that you've got kind of a safety net of people around you, especially if you are more nervous about taking a cruise completely by yourself.
Completely. And I think there's a lot of solo cruisers in the house that can actually talk about that as well. I know there's some from the group cruise that are in the chats right now. So feel free to speak up, anyone that wants to. But I know that this is one of the best ways to solo cruise.
Yes, it's true. Karen says, question, where's the best place to go in San Juan? What a great
Ooh,
question.
I love that question.
We love San Juan. There's a lot of really good food in Old San Juan, right where the ship. One of the reasons we love San Juan is because you get right off the ship and you're there in Old San Juan. You can walk to restaurants, you can walk to bars, tons of shopping. We love a place called Choco Bar, which we're actually hoping to do like a collaboration with here in the future.
Yeah.
It's a chocolate and cheese restaurant right in Old San Juan. It is delicious. They have the best dark chocolate old fashioned I have ever had in my life anywhere.
There's chocolate in every dish. You can go for lunch, dinner, breakfast. There's chocolate in everything, and it is delicious. They're known for their chocolate. That's one place. We have so many more.
Oh my gosh. Baca Brava is another one that is delicious and has really good food, really good mojitos. If you want to get out of Old San Juan, Condado is a little bit too... Oh my gosh, is it to the east or the west?
East. To the east. It's to
the east of Old San Juan. It's about a 10-minute taxi ride. You can get there for probably $10 or $15. Condado is another place that has a beautiful beach that is open and free to go to, as well as lots of restaurants, dining, drinks. Condado is a very, very special place to both of us. We love it.
I was going to say, in San Juan in general, you can't go wrong. You can stumble upon a bar, you can stumble on a restaurant, and rarely will it be bad. Like, it is just a beautiful place. We also love Triana's Tapas and Flamenco.
Yep.
That is where we went to back in December on 8 Crazy Nights. If you remember our 8 Crazy Nights, who remembers 8 Crazy Nights in the house? That is one of the places we went to, and it was a blast. Also, look at that, 99 thumbs up. Someone's going to be number 100 really soon. Thank you for the thumbs up. We appreciate it.
I do just want to shout out Jane here. Jane is in the chats, and she put that she's a solo cruiser. If you have any questions, feel free to contact her.
I love that.
So, Jane, thank you so much for being a resource for people.
And Jane's been on a group cruise, too.
Jane's been on a group cruise, but also does a ton of solo cruising just on her own. So she is a great person that... would love to answer questions about that.
Teach just said, I love 8 Crazy Nights. Was tons of fun. So something. It went away right after I was saying the last part.
So immersive.
So immersive. Yes. 8 Crazy Nights is what we did for our celebration for the holidays. And we took you along with 8 Crazy Nights full of lives and fun. We started off with a bang in Disney World at Mickey and Minnie's.
It was Minnie's holiday. It was Minnie's merriest
Christmas
party. We're so bad at remembering things. It was alive.
Don't cancel us, Disney people.
We did lives. We did lives every single night of the 8 Crazy Nights, and we were in different places. So we were in Disney. We got on Celebrity Constellation. We went to Puerto Rico with all of you and ate at Triana's Tapas, which was delicious.
Amazing. Yeah.
That was a really, really awesome time of year. I really want to do 8 Crazy Nights again this year. Don't you?
Me too.
Yeah. So we'll have to see if that's going to happen. We have another solo cruiser. Oh, also, Barb Stokes is in the house. Hi,
hey,
Barb.
Barb.
It's good to see you here. Susie Wallace also is a solo cruiser that came on a group cruise, and she put in here, she loves cruising solo. Yes. And she gets to meet lots of new people, which it is true.
Yes. Ashley Ratliff had a question. Did I tell Jordan that you joined Patreon? Yes, I did. Thank you for joining Patreon, Ashley, and we are so happy to have you.
Yes.
We also had a ton of other people join Patreon, so we really appreciate you joining. If you're interested at all, feel free to go over to patreon.com, search JJ Cruz, and we are there. We do little things like have Zoom calls with some of those in the higher brackets here, and some of those of just having lives with only our Patreon, so it's an intimate community. I think we have just around 100 Patreon supporters right now, but yeah. Thank you so much, Ashley. And I did tell Jordan.
Yes, Ashley, thank you so much for becoming a Patreon. And I know there's a lot of Patreons here. And if you were on the last group cruise or you're a Patreon, you do already know this announcement. So there's a chunk of people here I appreciate that have kind of sat on the secret for about a week.
Oh yeah, that is another big benefit. If you're a part of Patreon, you actually get first dibs on rooms.
Yep.
And for the announcement, also those on the group cruise, of course, they get first dibs as well.
Let's see. Oh, we missed a good question from Nicole. Hold on. I'm going back. Here we go.
Marty just joined. Hey guys, just joined. Where are we going? We will talk about it soon. We haven't announced yet what the next group cruise is, but we will hear soon. So stay tuned.
Yes.
We're currently talking through some of the questions in the comments. If you have one, feel free to ask it. Happy to help.
Rachel Adventures, thank you so much. Hello to you, and thank you for telling me that we missed this question. Nicole said, hey, we have a weird last-minute cruise change. Final payment due tomorrow. Can we transfer to you? It's in 2 weeks.
Unfortunately,
I think within 2 weeks, we would not be able to transfer because what happens is sometimes it takes, like we fill the paperwork out with you, and then it takes up to 7 days for that to transfer.
Yeah.
And if final payment is within there, we typically don't encourage people to transfer to us out of some type of strange, like off the wall situation where they don't transfer it in time, you miss final payment, the cruise gets canceled. Within that close, we typically encourage you to not.
And here's the thing. We want to do what's best by you.
Absolutely.
I will say on this note, and just to what you're asking even, thank you so much. We have gotten a lot of people recently wanting to use us as TAs and transfer their already booked cruise. If you're wanting to do that, we are happy to look into it. We just have to look at the cruise confirmation to make sure that things line up for that.
Yep.
Main thing here is it's within 30 days, sometimes 14 days. I think Norwegian's 14
Norwegian
days.
just changed their policy to be 14 days.
That it's been booked within the last 14 to 30 days, depending on the cruise line. And then the big thing is that you have not made a final payment, that there is still time. You still have left, money that you have not spent. Maybe just put a deposit down. But feel free to email us if you have any of those. We are happy to be your travel agents for it. Recommend all the great excursions and adventures. And a lot of times we've probably already been on the ship. So we can also recommend where to go for specialty dining and so on. So feel free to, and if you don't know where that is, that's jj@lovelandnc.com.
Perfect.
It's not in the description. That's why I had to say it.
We have a question here from Michelle. She said, are you planning on going on Disney Wish anytime soon? Ooh. We're currently not booked on the Wish. It is just too much money for what it is. I mean, it's supposed to be, no, sorry. Let me rephrase this. It's supposed to be a phenomenal ship.
For how long?
Cruise Critic just gave it 5 out of 5 stars for the length of the cruise. Yeah. It's about $1,000 per night. So to go on a 3-night sailing or a 4-night sailing for $3,000 or $4,000, that is just out of our budget right now, unfortunately.
It is. And I think it's out of a lot of people's budget.
It's out of a lot of people's budgets.
And we've heard that a lot recently. So we want to make sure that we are definitely doing some of the things out there that are as accessible to the majority of people. Which we are excited because one of the things we're doing next week for a cruise is one of those. So
yes,
I'm excited. I'm just excited in general. We're home right now, but we will be cruising again soon.
We will be getting on a ship very soon.
And we'll be cruising a lot here soon. I think that's the key, that for anyone that knows us, we don't stay at home very, very long, for long periods of time. And that is definitely more true than ever the rest of this year.
Yes, that is very true. Dorothy just said, highly recommend JJ Cruise. They've been awesome with my future family cruise. Thank you so much, Dorothy.
Thank you, Dorothy.
I do appreciate everyone that has sent business our way. As you know, that is like an incredible way that you can help support us and support the channel, is booking your cruise through us. And we love to help people with their cruise vacation. This is like what we love. Yeah. Someone said it to me on the group cruise. They're like, how awesome is it that you get to do what you love and not have to wake up and like go to a corporate job every day? And it's amazing. So we're doing what we love. Oh, did you read?
I read T. T just asked about going on Disney Wish, blindfolding Jordan and getting him a $5,000 drink. The funny thing about that in that Star Wars bar is that drink costs the same price as us going on that cruise for 3 days.
The drink is unreal. If you don't know, on Disney Wish in the Star Wars bar, you can buy a $5,000 drink. And it's been all over social media because like people have been like there, they had like a media cruise with press. And so like this $5,000 drink, it just does not look worth it. I would be personally very sad afterwards. Right. I'd be like, wow, because I drink fast.
Every sip is like $500. Like, let's be honest. There's no way that's more. I mean, I know there's a lot of bells and whistles to it. And of course, if you're going to do it, by all means do it. But at the same time, you could book another cruise for that cost. And for me, I would book another cruise.
Nicole said we were supposed to be on a cruise today, but the flight was canceled and we didn't make it, which is why we have a last second booking. I am so sorry to hear that. So full disclosure, everybody, and this is not like necessarily a recommendation we're making to people, but Jared and I are now flying 2 days ahead of every single cruise. Ever since we had the fiasco with our group cruise in April, where if you missed that, we had to drive overnight to Florida to make the ship. We are now flying 2 days ahead of everything, which makes the trip all that more expensive. We totally understand that it is really hard to travel right now, especially if you're flying. The flight situations are just really unfortunate.
We hope it gets better soon, but we know it won't be too soon. So if you have travel in the next month or so, just be careful. You know, just be aware of it. It's always good to have a backup plan. And for example, you know, if things come up and that is the worst case scenario, you can always book another cruise 2 weeks later.
That's true. Oh, it looks like we missed a question from Gina Davis. Please, put the question in the chats again. I'm so sorry. I'll try to find it again. Teresa and Ray said, yes, they're the best. If you're thinking of booking a cruise and don't know where to go, call them and they'll guide you to the best vacation you will always remember. Thank you so much, Teresa and Ray.
And I'm sorry I didn't put in the description, but it's JJ at Love, Land, and Sea. All those spelled out, LOVELANDANDSEA.com. Just do that. Email us if you have one that you want to transfer to us. If you have a question you haven't booked yet. I know there's been a lot of questions currently about the deal with Royal Caribbean. That does end on Tuesday. So definitely their current sale, which is incredible. It includes a really good deal for anybody. But if you have kids, especially, I mean, depends on the whole thing. But kids can sell free. It's very restricted, just so you know. There's a lot of parts in there. Yeah. But if you have 2 adults and you have a kid with you or 2 kids with you, there's a chance that you're saving a lot of money. We've done a lot of bookings this week on that. But it ends on Tuesday. It's not going any further. It's not being extended. So if you have any questions on like that or Celebrity or any of these other promotions, let us know. We're happy to help.
Yes. MSN019 is here and said, hey guys, first time I've caught a live. Welcome to our live.
Thank you for commenting. I know it takes some guts to put some words in that typing.
So they ask, have we ever done a UK/British Isles cruise? So we have not.
Not yet.
We may have something on the books that we have not talked about, but we've not at this point done that. We really want to get over there. My family heritage is Scottish, so I've got
Irish.
His is Irish, so it's like we should be going over there to see, and Mexican,
Irish. The obvious for me is Mexican. That's where I get my color from, but I do have Irish and German as well.
Gina says, here's the question from Gina. Can we see the costume you brought for your birthday?
So we did not post it in the JJ Cruz FB page after the last live, and we said we would. So after this, maybe we'll post from White Night.
From White Night?
From Let It Snow White Night.
Oh,
your main costume you talked about in the live of like we were gonna post it. We did post it, but we only posted it in the JJ Cruz community page.
We need to post it on the We'll post it on the JJ Cruz. However, it is right now on our Instagram. I used that picture as our Instagram saying we're announcing our next group cruise on this live. Join us now. So if you go to our Instagram stories, that picture is there right now.
And that's JJ Cruz. No, Cruise with JJ.
Cruise with JJ on Instagram. But we will make sure to put it on the JJ Cruz page as
well. It was such a good time. I know all the people in here. That's the best thing. We are adding this for this group cruise. I can say this without saying the actual name or where we're going. Excuse me. But the big thing here is everyone is getting into these theme nights, and we are going to the next level with the theme nights. And we're now going to do prizes for costumes. For theme nights, you know,
it's gonna get competitive.
Gonna be fantastic. We're so excited for it because we've never done it before, and that was something actually brought up as feedback from those on the group cruise. They're like, it would be great if like we could vote or like have the best costume of the trip or best theme of the trip. So we're definitely gonna talk about that as well.
All right, I think it is time for us to talk about the group cruise. So we are super excited about this cruise. It's very, very funny and interesting that 8 crazy nights came up.
Because I think a lot of people really would want to be a part of 8 Crazy Nights.
Yes, we felt like 8 Crazy Nights last year was a success. People really enjoyed watching. They enjoyed all the giveaways, and people really loved, I think, what just all the different fun things that we did every single night. So we were thinking about that. And a lot of people I know were expecting us to be announcing a group cruise after the Equinox cruise next May. So, we have a really good group going on Equinox in May.
And you can still book for that.
And you can still book for that, but we felt like we did not have enough squeezed into 2022 yet. So, do you want to say what we're doing?
I do, but I want to just preface this that since there are some people on Patreon that have already heard about this, since there are people that are on the group cruise, we actually already have bookings for this cruise as well. It's already got a good group of people on there. Some of the people that are in the live right now are on it. They've just held their breath, so they can't tell everything. But we're so excited because this whole theme is going to be, well, it's 8 Crazy Nights, but it's 6 Crazy Nights because it's a 6-night cruise, and it's going to be on Harmony of the Seas here in December, on December 4th, 2022.
So we're going to take the 8 Crazy Nights theme, and we're going to have it on the ship with our crew. So we're going to do 6 Crazy Nights. I mean, we'll have 2 Crazy Nights off the ship, but 6 Crazy Nights on the ship with the crew. Obviously, we're going to be celebrating the holidays, but every single night is going to be... We coined this when we were on our Patreon live, theme to the extreme.
Yes.
So every single night we are going to be having major themes, big costume contests. Emma Cruz has just popped in.
Hey, Emma.
Hey, Emma. Thanks so much for joining. We're just talking about our next group cruise. So December 4th, 2022. It's the 4th through the 6th. Yes, that is only about 5 months away.
Wait, 4th through the 6th.
4th through the 10th. 4th through the 10th.
Could you imagine? I mean, actually, yes, Wonder of the Seas is going to do a 2-night. But other than that, 4th through the 10th, and it's December, and it's going to be to the extreme, theme to the extreme, like Jordan said.
Theme to the extreme. Can I say one of the themes?
Yes.
All right. Here's one of the themes just to get you a little excited. And it's not a requirement to join in on the themes. You can come and you can chill and hang out. But one of the themes that we're doing, just to give you a great example, is going to be...
Thanks, Emma.
is going to be Mars Attacks, Santas versus Aliens. So that's just like to give you an example of one of the themes that we're going to be doing. But every single night is going to have a different theme. It's going to be a blast. And we are so excited about this trip.
Emma just said nobody does group cruises like JJ Cruz. In a good way, I mean. Nobody does them as well from what I hear. Emma, and you're not wrong. I do think that we have some good group cruises. I'm sure there's great ones out there too. But we definitely try our hardest. And let me just say that Murder Mystery Cruise, oh my gosh.
The Murder Mystery Cruise was a lot of fun.
I mean, both were fun, but the fact that Murder Mystery, that we had a whole murder mystery that only one person solved, I mean, maybe we'll do that in the future again, too.
Let's see here. Someone says, so is it a Jewish Hanukkah cruise? We're going to be celebrating the holidays.
Holidays in general. And I'm glad you asked that because that's the big thing. We are all about being all-inclusive. That is, I mean, if you haven't watched our videos before, that is one thing we love to do is we want to make sure we're seeing our perspective from all angles, whether it's someone with disabilities or it's somebody that is maybe of LGBTQ plus representation, maybe other minorities, all different types. We want everyone to cruise and we want everyone to be seen. So same here. It's all holidays. We're going to celebrate to the nines, however you want to celebrate. It's going to be a blast. And that's why it's going to be themed to the extreme. It's not just going to be holiday themes. There's going to be some other themes out there that are just going to be, well, a little wild.
Yes, and we're going to actually, so I know there's some people in here I had said I was going to announce the themes in the Facebook page for this group cruise on my birthday, which is a few days ago. We are ready to make that announcement. We were just going to make this announcement first. Yes. So what we're going to do is we're going to drop the link. There's a form that you need to fill out if you want to come. I am going to, before we do that, share the itinerary and the pricing with you, just so you are aware.
And thanks to all the thumbs up out there. Appreciate you. 139. That is awesome.
So it's December 4th out of Fort Lauderdale, Florida. It's 6 nights. We go Fort Lauderdale to Nassau, Bahamas, then to Falmouth, Jamaica, and then to Labadee, Haiti, Royal Caribbean's private island, and then we come back. This is on Harmony of the Seas. Something else that's really special about the ship is it's the ship that made Jared fall in love with cruising. Up to this point, Jared was like, cruises are okay, but he loved loved land travel a lot better.
If we never went on Harmony of the Seas, there would be no JJ Cruz.
There probably wouldn't.
Never.
Harmony of the Seas was what really, like, we just fell in love with that ship. Jared really fell in love with cruising on that ship. So it's a really, really special ship to us. And we are thrilled to take a group of people on the ship with us. All right, now for the prices. The prices are phenomenal. I'm gonna go ahead and start with an ocean view balcony. So we have blocks of ocean view balcony rooms, Central Park balcony rooms, and then interior rooms. Ocean Park balcony. This is the price.
View.
Sorry, Ocean View balcony. This is the price for 2 people with taxes and port fees and cruise fare. So everything you need to pay to go on the cruise. $1,768 for 2.
That's total for 2.
That's total for 2.
Cruise fare, taxes, fees. Literally, all you have to do is get on the ship, pay some gratuities, and you're done.
Yep.
That is all you have to pay, which is wild for Harmony of the Seas, the largest cruise class in the world of ship. It is an incredible ship. And for that deal, honestly, we looked at the next week after. It is $700 more. And that was a good rate for what it is.
Emma Cruz says, "Oh man, that's such a good price. Emma, come with us."
It is a fantastic
You are more than
deal.
welcome to come.
Of course you're welcome, Emma. We hope to cruise with you one day. But no matter what, that is a fantastic rate. Emma said, anybody get on a plane going from the UK that can help me.
They can lend. Yeah, all right. Somebody that has a private jet, please go pick up Emma Cruz's and bring her over here.
You know, any real housewife over there or anyone with a private jet, come on over. We need Emma to come on over on the cruise.
All right, so next we have a Central Park balcony. Again, this is the total price for 2, $1,508. So $1,508 for Central Park balcony, and then interior $1,340. If you are a solo cruiser, you're gonna deduct about $150 off those prices.
Yeah.
So you're still paying the double occupancy, but taxes and port fees are about $150 a person, right around there.
Yeah, $149.75 to be exact.
There you go.
Pretty much $150.
So, like, if you're wanting an interior, you're going to come out by yourself. You take $1,340, subtract about $150. That's your solo price. We have a lot of solo cruisers already booked on this trip. So, if you are a solo cruiser, it's a great trip to come on.
Yeah. And we already have a group ready, a Facebook group page, so that way anyone that goes ahead and joins here, and let's do it now.
Yeah, go ahead.
We haven't done it. Oh,
right.
There you go.
Here we go. So we are gonna.
There's a couple ways here. Oh, just send. Okay. Let me know if that link doesn't work because there could have been a flaw in it, but it should work. Someone test it out. Let me know. But you also have it in the description as well. That link is going to have all the pricing available for you, and you can just click on that, put the info in, and we will go ahead and get you ready, set up. We'll obviously confirm that you want to book it, and if you have any questions, but we'll at least respond back to you with your inquiry to make sure everything is set and ready to go. Melissa said link works. Thank you, Melissa.
Awesome.
And Emma, you're always invited.
Emma's coming here. I better be welcome. Imagine if you said this is a group cruise, but not Emma.
Oh my gosh.
Thank you so much for everyone that has clicked the link. Susan says Central Park balconies are wonderful. Yeah, it is. We've stayed in a Central Park balcony room. They're the same size as an ocean view balcony room, but just a little bit less in cost.
Yes.
So if you're wanting to be in a balcony or that size of stateroom, ocean or the neighborhood balconies are great on these ships.
And I just want to point this out here. For an inside room, if you're a solo, this is going to be less than $1,200 for you to go. Because if you take the $150 off of the $1,340, that is like what, $11.90 I think is around that price, just around there, $11.90 and 25 cents or something like that. So this is one of those opportunities that if you are someone solo, and obviously that's why we have so many solos going already, it's a place to go and meet people. I will say this, we already have a great community of people that just constantly want to go on another group cruise. And the reason why is because there's such great people on each group cruise.
Such great people.
The people are incredible. And I can't like shout it to the rooftops enough, is that part of what we love about group cruise and why we're doing so many up ahead is because we have such great people going on board that we want to do more and more group cruises, and they want to do more and more group cruises as well. So we want to do this community, this small JJ Crew family.
Yes.
And we want to just keep on having group cruises. It's almost like a family reunion. It really is.
It is.
It's so fantastic.
Jack says, I might need to go with y'all on this Christmas cruise. I'm so jealous. Y'all have had so much fun in my absence. I've been deprived, the Jackster. We would love for you to come with us. Jenny says, just joined. Can you repeat the group cruise details? Yes. Harmony of the Seas, December 4th through the 10th, 6 nights. Technically, it's a Western Caribbean cruise, but it goes to Nassau, goes to Labadee, and Jamaica. So a little bit different. Normally, when you see Western Caribbean, I automatically think it's going to Cozumel and Costa Maya.
Right.
The other thing we wanted to do was we wanted to branch out and visit new places. So we haven't on a group cruise yet gone to Labadee as a group, and we've not gone to Jamaica. So we've been to Perfect Day at Coco Key now 3 times with our crew. We love it.
Love Coco Key.
Love it. It's always a good time. But we were trying to get a little bit of a different itinerary.
Yes.
Next May on the equinox, we're going to the ABC Islands, which is the Southern Caribbean. Let's see. Dana says, I did write back, but I haven't heard back from my question on the location of the floor that I was assigned. Dana, yes, I will be back in touch with you very shortly. Dana's someone from our Patreon community that is hopefully going to be coming with us on the group cruise.
Exciting.
Andrew says, so $1,200 and you can go on a cruise. That is correct.
Exactly.
Yes. Melissa says, please come solo. We are all best friends by day 2.
Yes.
That's very true.
And some of us lose our voices by day 2 as well.
Yes, Jared lost his voice.
Myself and Melissa.
Jared's voice was gone for like 10 days. It just started coming back in the last couple of days.
Just in time for the live.
Steven says, hey, handsome guys, it's been a while. Hope you're both doing good. Wanted to pop in and say hello. Steven, thank you so much for joining us. It's good to see you here. Nicole says, I'd love to go on this cruise, but I'm already booked on December 9th for a 10-day cruise on Princess.
Completely understand. That's why May for Equinox is a great opportunity.
Deshaun, we're going on Harmony of the Seas December 4th. So December 4th through the 10th, Harmony of the Seas, doing a little group cruise action.
Yeah.
And Deshaun said they are on their way to Aruba right now.
Oh my gosh, enjoy Aruba. We love it.
An amazing time. Tony, what a great point here. Tony says $200 a night is cheaper than most hotels.
And you have all your food, entertainment, all that included as well. I don't have to pitch this much because everyone here is already probably a cruiser and knows this.
Yes.
But this is an incredible deal. We could not pass it up. When we saw it, we were like, this is ridiculous. Like, this is a perfect time. Because honestly, the other part of this is like the weather is gorgeous at this time. You know, beginning December, it's where the Caribbean isn't cold, but it's not to its extreme heat to where you like barely can go outside without sweating bullets. So it's a perfect time to go. And we're just so excited for it. It's going to be a blast with all the themes. Obviously, if you've never been on a cruise after Thanksgiving, the ship is decked to the nines as well.
It is.
It is decked in holiday theme across the ship.
And these big ships have giant Christmas trees, which
There's
we love.
celebrations usually across the ship throughout December. It's just a good time to go and just really feel the holidays all around you. And that is Jordan's favorite time of year.
We're going to have so much fun. Carolyn said, do you have an Inside Central Park going solo? Carolyn, contact us, reach out to us. We'll see if we can make that happen. The thing with getting rooms outside of the block that we have is you're going to pay the prevailing rate. So whatever the rate is, we can book you in any type of room. We could book you in a suite, but it's going to be the prevailing rate versus the group rate. And our group rate currently is less cost than the sale that's going on right now. Also, the $500 deposit, which that is required to lock in the room, is refundable. So that's even better because normally refundable deposits are a lot more expensive.
I do have to say one thing, and we have to make this well known. This is only available for those that book through us. So you have to go through that link or email us directly. If you go and you book it on your own, you will unfortunately not be a part of the group cruise. There's a lot of reasons for this that a lot of people don't understand, but we just want to make it clear and to the point. Anyone that wants to be on this group cruise has to book through us.
Yes.
So do not go out to Royal Caribbean and book a Harmony of the Seas December 4th on your own and then tell us, so excited to be on your group cruise, because we hate to do this, but you are not a part of the group cruise if that happens.
Yes.
And we don't like being sticklers, but we have to. And if you've ever been on a group cruise or ever been inquired, that's normal for every group cruise. It's definitely a normal thing. Same with the vloggers cruise and all that. It is just one of those things that has to happen. So just so you know, make sure you reach out to us. Don't book on your own.
Let's see here. Marisa, sailing in December on Independence of the Seas, is the ship usually crowded around that time? So I will say that this week that we're going, it'll probably be at pretty full capacity because holiday sailings are normally a lot more packed. Now, this week, though, is kind of an off week. It's not the Thanksgiving week. It's not the Christmas week. So the prices, we believe, are lower because maybe it was not selling as well. But with the price point, there will probably be quite a bit of people on the ship, I would imagine. But then someone else asked about COVID-19, and in regards to COVID-19, none of the protocols have changed. You know, now we've done 3 cruises through COVID-19. People still have to get tested. You still have to be vaccinated.
Fully vaccinated
For 12
and up.
to come on the ship.
Things could change.
Things could always change.
Both ways. They could be more strict by then. They could be less strict by then. But at least we know where it is right now. If you're not comfortable with that for right now, the best thing is not to book. If you are comfortable with it, and something changes to where you're not comfortable, it is that refundable deposit through the group. And so you can always take a look before final payment to see if you want to get out of it. But I will say this, I want to say this on December, it is one of the lowest weeks of the holiday season. So it will probably be a little bit more full than what we have seen in the past during the pandemic. But compared to the rest of the weeks for the holidays, I expect it to be less full. The other thing here and why we chose Harmony of the Seas, besides the amazing deal, is the fact that if you've ever been on a full ship with Oasis, Harmony, any of that class, it does not feel as full as if you go on, for example, we were on Freedom of the Seas. It feels way more full on these smaller ships. Just because there's so much more space, there's more tonnage, and there's way more availability for people to explore and be a part of. So even if it is a little bit more full, it is not going to feel the same way as if you've been on a full capacity ship, on a smaller ship, or some of these other lines.
Dana said, I better get on the phone with you so that I can pay. So we do have a credit card authorization system. We make things really, really easy when you book a cruise. If you booked a cruise with us before, you're going to know the system that we use. But Dana, I will get you set up, and you will hear from me tomorrow about everything on your room.
Yes.
But you already, Dana, are on my list. And so you're coming. And I hope that... I hope that you're ready for some extreme themes. Barb says, have a little money off of a certificate from Symphony. Can I use it? So unfortunately, the casino certificates do not work with group cruises, especially when the group cruise is less than the prevailing rate. Royal Caribbean has given us a discount for this cruise. And so that discount is unfortunately not combinable with the casino certificates because you're already getting money off.
Susan just brought up a great point. It's usually a great week to sail because there's less kids as well. Obviously, kids just got off Thanksgiving break, and most parents, most families want their kids to be in school for those last few weeks of finals and all the final tests for the semester. So that is a true fact, and thanks for bringing that up, Susan. It is less kids on board. If it is full sailing, it's going to be a lot more adults. For some people, of course, if you have a family, that might be a downer that you don't have as many kids. But for a majority of people that join our group cruises, they are adults. And that could be a plus.
Lauren said, are you going to do videos of your past group cruises? So we don't typically do that. And we don't do that because we want the time to be spent with the people on board. So if you come on a cruise with us, other than maybe a live, which I think every time we've done a live, you're not going to see us filming or editing. Obviously, we have to do our travel agent business a little bit when we're on that cruise. But we try to preload videos in and do that ahead of time because we care very much about spending time with you. If you're going to pay the money to come on a cruise with us, we can do our part to make sure that we set some stuff down and we really just spend quality time with you, whether that's having a drink, being in the pool, going on an excursion. That's very important to Jared and I. So that is why you will not see videos of our group cruises come out. So you have to come on a cruise to kind of know what it's like.
And of course, there's plenty of people in this amazing cruise community. On JJ Cruise FB, if you want to ask there's other people that have been on multiple group cruises. They can definitely give you some pieces of advice or how they thought, what their feelings were of the group cruise. at least to my understanding, I don't think we've had a single person that would not come on another group cruise. Like, I think our customer satisfaction rate, if I was going to be a Kmart in the middle of, a cruise ship, is 100%.
Tony says, do you know what the cost of the drink package is on the sailing? I don't, and that does fluctuate with sales in the cruise planner. I don't know what the current price is, but they have been up in the $70 range per day.
When it's on sale.
When it's on sale.
Yeah.
So the drink packages have gone up in price, just like much else has gone up in price during this time of inflation. So it is more expensive than it usually is, but that's why we picked a really low cost sailing. Emma, thank you so much. So the way that you guys prioritize your group cruise members is everything.
And Emma, we appreciate that, and I love the next comment after that. Don't want to give you big heads or anything. Emma, we appreciate.
I've said way too many nice things in this live.
Trust us, we will never get big heads because we can't. With each other, we knock each other down enough. We're like, stop it. No, nothing. But love you, Emma. Obviously, we haven't said this, but if you don't know who Emma Cruises is, you probably already do. And you probably just don't realize it. But you should definitely subscribe to Emma Cruises. She's incredible. She's also been a nice mentor to us as well.
Oh, very much.
And a friend, of course. That is the best part. She's such a great friend. A lot of the vloggers, like, that is one thing we love about this community on the side that a lot of people don't know. The vlogging community is just so great. Like,
so great.
We really do have a good community of people that support each other and are... Oh, now Emma's head's getting big. Not at all. We're not trying to give anyone big heads. We just think that this community is awesome. And of course it is. It's cruising. The cruising community in general, like, from everyone on board the ships to the vloggers that we've met, all fantastic. We love them so much.
And just like that, we have 3 people that have filled this form out. So we are really, really excited for people to hopefully join us on this cruise. So here's the thing, and this is really important. We have to say this. Because of the price, we only have until July 22nd to book this.
And hold on, I don't even want to say July 22nd, because if you wait till July 22nd, it'll probably be gone by then. So, like, don't, like, wait till July 22nd. That is the last moment that we can put a deposit down and, keep your room.
Yes.
So, like, let's say a little bit earlier than that here.
So that's not actually the date. That's like a couple of days off.
Oh, okay.
So I'm giving already a couple of, like, days for, like, breathing rooms. But after that day, and I'm going to say July 22nd, it's a couple days after that date, but after July 22nd, we cannot guarantee that you will get a refundable deposit with the group price.
Yeah.
The price will more than likely go up. You'll probably have to pay a little bit more to come as well. So if you're watching this, do not hesitate to fill the form out. We will contact you, and then we'll get you booked.
Yes.
And it really is an easy process to book you. I will also say this. If this is something else that will entice you to come, this one I know we only gave about 5 months notice for, which we in the future are not going to be doing that. Next, we'll
announce another group cruise in this year,
December for the following year, like for a year afterwards. So we're not going to always do these short notice ones, but I will say because of the short notice, we do anticipate this being a smaller, a little bit more intimate group.
Yes.
So, if you want a lot more JJ Cruise time with Jordan and Jared, this will be a great time to come. Paul is asking about solo rates. So the rates that we shared, you take $150 off of that and that's going to get your solo rate. So just to give everyone the pricing, for an ocean view balcony, it's $1,768 for 2. That's all. That's taxes, port fees, and cruise fare included. Central Park balcony is $1,508. Interior is $1,340. And if you want to come solo, take about $150 off of those prices, and then that will be the solo rate. So
and of course, if you have another room you want to book, if you're looking at a junior suite or some other kind of room that we don't have listed, we will do that and we will book you into the group. You still have to go through us. We will book you into the group, but it will be at prevailing rates. So, for example, if you're thinking right now, like, hey, I really want to go, I want to get a good rate here, and Royal Caribbean has this promotion right now, feel free to email us today or tomorrow, and we'll get you in the group, but also with the current promotion Royal Caribbean's doing, which is incredible right now. we've booked so many people because it's just wild how
It's a
good of
great,
deal.
it's a great sale.
Celebrity had an amazing deal as well.
Ariana said, question. Hi guys, sorry if I missed, but are you talking about a few cruises? Are your next few cruises announced that you're going to be taking? No, we have not talked a lot about the cruises that we're going to be taking coming up.
We thought we'd surprise you on some.
We're going to surprise you on some. We have some major trips coming up. So stay tuned.
We have a really big one we'll make an announcement with sometime soon.
Jean said suites. So we can absolutely book you. If you're asking if we can book you in suites, we can book you in suites. We don't have any suites in our block because how a block works is you're saying this is what we're going to have and these are the rooms we're going to sell. So I can't put a suite in that block without making sure someone's going to come on board and buy that suite.
Right.
But of course, we can book you in any type of room that you would like.
And this is why we're announcing now where there still is 2 days, well, today and tomorrow, to where we can book you at prevailing rates that are still fantastic rates. So if you're looking at a suite, let us know now because the rates will probably go up on Tuesday or Wednesday when the sale ends. Paul also asked, when is this all again for?
This is December 4th through the 10th. It's 6 nights out of Fort Lauderdale.
This year, 2022.
With 2 sea days. So day 1, we leave Fort Lauderdale. Day two, we're in Nassau, Bahamas. Day 3 at sea. Day 4, we are in Jamaica, Falmouth, Jamaica. Day 5, Lavity, Haiti. Day 6, another sea day. And then day 7, we are back in Fort Lauderdale. A question here from Haley. Why is the floor 9 hall bigger on Mariner of the Seas? You know what? I've not been on that ship, and I'm not sure.
I'm not sure.
Let's see here. Emma says, in the future, I think you guys will be able to just charter a whole ship. Hey, that's the goal. That's the goal at some point.
That. You know what? A JJ Cruise ship would be the next goal. So let us know if there's any cruise ships out there at a really reasonable rate. We're looking at under $1,000, and we'll buy.
Oh my gosh, that's so funny. Emma says, my next cruise is on a river ship with only 24 guests. You could fill that in a few hours. We really want to get into river cruising. That is something we're really interested in. Lynn says, is your May group cruise full?
For Equinox 2023, it is not.
It is not full. We do have very limited spots left within the pricing that we currently have online. We only have a couple left. So if you're interested in that, definitely email us and let us know. Let's see here. Question. What cruises have you been on? Oh boy.
We have a lot. You can see them. Actually, all the ones we've been on Shipmate. You can find us. I think it's just JJ Cruise, right?
JJ Cruise on Shipmate.
JJ Cruise on Shipmate.
We'll show all the ones we've been on in the past.
And you'll show all the ones we've been on in the past, and it shows our upcoming group cruises. So you can see those. For example, we'll be on the Vlogger Cruise. If you have not booked for Vlogger Cruise, also email us for sure, because anyone that's going to be booking through us will have a special thing for. So we definitely want to make sure that anyone that's booking and hasn't booked yet books through us. So just email us at that jj@lovelandandsea.com. Vlogger Cruise is going to be a blast. But May Equinox, Celebrity Equinox, that one is, okay, it has sold out twice, and we got more rooms. That is why it's not full. So I know Jordan was kind of like, well, it's because it has been full multiple times.
We have sold out two. So we had to go and get 2 separate blocks of rooms because we sold out 2 times. So yeah, that one is going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be a bigger group. It's going to be a lot of fun. Great people.
And an awesome ship. I love Celebrity Equinox as well.
Pilar is here and said, just tuning in. What did I miss? So we are announcing our next group cruise on Harmony of the Seas, December 4th, 2022. 6 nights out of Fort Lauderdale, going to Bahamas, Jamaica, and Lavity, Haiti.
Yes.
So we are so excited. Let's see here. What are the dates for the May cruise? The May cruise are May 27th.
Memorial Day week.
Memorial weekend. And it is 8 nights starting on May 27th.
Yes.
Let's see. I don't know. Our iPad is freaking out here a little bit. What kind of excursions are you going to do? We don't have that planned yet. If you ask the people that have come on our group cruises in the past, it's a miracle we already have the theme nights. Because that's something we take a lot of time thinking about, but we totally got to it right away.
We plan to release those after the deadline is set. You know, the 22nd, right? Is what you said?
We're going to release them before that, for sure. I told people we were releasing them on the 5th, and we didn't.
Okay, I didn't know
So we have to, we got to talk about it internally. You're going to know this month at some point.
But for excursions, we will decide that at a later date. That will not be before you have to book by. So we do plan to do an excursion or 2. But if nothing else, just know that the cruise itself is what we're focused on.
Yes.
The excursions will be a happy little cherry on top.
Nancy says, we returned to Fort Lauderdale on the 4th from getting on Beyond. How would we get a COVID test done if we wanted to go back to back in this way? It's a great question. They can test you on the ship. So if you're on Celebrity Beyond, you can just let them know that you're going on another Royal Caribbean ship.
Yes.
Up to this point, which things are changing right now, so I wouldn't take this for truth. Up to this point, they are complimentary testing people that are going from like a Royal Caribbean ship to another Royal Caribbean ship. I believe that is starting to change and they're starting to charge people. We did one when we got off of the Edge and getting on to Beyond in Europe, and that was complimentary.
Celebrity, yeah.
Yeah.
Here's the other thing. There's a lot more. We're going to be trying a new thing we've never tried before for this upcoming cruise. And that is where you can just pay $15-20 per person, and they'll proctor you, take your own at-home test. If it works like we think it will, that could be another option. Then you can just have the front desk print it off.
This is a different service than the eMed tests.
Right.
It's something similar, but it's a new, it's called One Touch, I believe, this new service that we are trying for the first time.
1 point.
1 point.
It's 1 point.
If it works well for us, it's something we will recommend to other people, but we're doing it for the first time on Wednesday.
But that could be another option if it works really well, and then obviously they'll email you your results. You can go to the front desk, have it printed out. Good to go.
Pilar says, my stepson wants to book a cruise with 5 of his friends, 3 rooms for next spring. When should I have him contact you? Whenever he is ready to book, feel free to give him our email address, and we would be happy to talk to him.
Typically, the earlier your book, the better. So that is the other thing is, we get that question all the time of when's the best time to book. The earlier, like when they're just released, for example, 2024 is going to be released soon. Right when it's released is going to be the best rates. Sometimes they'll go lower, but a lot of times it won't. And if it does go lower and you catch it, we can usually reprice you as long as it's before final payment. You just have to catch it and let us know same day so we can reprice you. And it has to be before final payment. But that's some of the things to know.
But for next spring, you can contact
for 2023. I think now's a good time.
Yeah. I'm going to get to a couple more questions, then we got to unfortunately wrap it up. Do you guys ever go and have fun on the islands? Yes. So we typically will get off at least at some place to do something with our group. This last one on Freedom was a little bit different because it was shorter cruises. So we just kind of partied for free at Coco, and we had 2 really fun days there. But we do try to do something or some type of group excursion. We did in Cozumel last time we went to Nachi Coco, and we had a really fun time with that too.
It's on point. I knew 1 point didn't sound right. It's on point. Someone had it for $14.99. We've heard good things. We are going to experience it for ourselves and let you know if we recommend it or not.
Thank you so much, Christy, for saying that. Dana said, can we book through you for the Vloggers Cruise? So if you're interested in the Vloggers Cruise, you can be a part of our crew. This happened before we became travel agents, so we are booking through EECC, but we have a subgroup under them. And people can book directly with Elisa through us. And you'll be a part of our group.
You just have to email us, and we will definitely attach and forward you to Elisa to book. But with that, it does have to be referencing JJ Cruz to be a part of our crew. So that is the reason why we mention it.
Marty says, what port does the ship depart from? This one's going to go from Fort Lauderdale, so Port Everglades for the Harmony. Someone said, have you ever...
Thank you for the thumbs up. 175. I missed from 100 to 175. Thank you for that.
Let's see. Sorry. Everyday Getaways said, have you sailed out of Los Angeles? If so, do you remember what hotel that you stayed at? So we have not actually ever sailed out of LA. There is a hotel that we stayed at in Long Beach, though. Do you remember the name? Maya. It's hotel. It might be Hotel Maya.
I think
it's a DoubleTree property. It's so nice. I would check that out. It is a little pricier, but that is definitely one of the nicer hotels we've stayed in. Vloggers Cruise. What are those details? That is January 29th.
Yeah,
2023. There's going to be a lot of vloggers on the bill. If you want to go and meet your favorite cruise vloggers, it's going to be the best place to do it. We're going to have a little group. There's little pockets of groups. So the JJ Cruise group will be on board. We have a great group of people already coming with us.
Yeah.
So if you're interested, it's going to be on the NCL Breakaway out of New Orleans.
But of course, once again, reminder, you have to book through the travel agents that are a part of it. So definitely email us. We already heard somebody booked on their own. and they won't be a part of the big vlogger group cruise. So make sure you do that. I want to make sure it's clear because I don't want anyone to go book the specific details and then find out later that they can't be a part of stuff. That's the main reason why I want to make sure it's clear.
Yes. Yes. Let's see. JR said we're supposed to get on Allure of the Seas yesterday, but my grandmother passed away Friday night, so we had to cancel our cruise. I'm
so sorry, JR.
Sorry to hear that. Hopefully you'll be able to get that rescheduled, but so sorry.
Yeah, sorry for your loss.
That is always hard, especially when you have a trip that's coming up that you're looking forward to. So we're really sorry about to hear about that.
Yeah. Cruz Boys in the house?
Cruz Boys, hello
hey,
to
Cruz
you.
Boys.
It's good to see
Welcome
you guys.
On in.
So I think we have gotten to the questions, and we're just about at the hour mark.
Did you say you were announcing something else later? Someone asked you something middle of the thing, and you're like, we're doing this now, and I'll tell you later. I forget what it was.
I don't think so. We're going to be, well, we said we're going to be live on Friday.
That's for Cruz Boys, who's waving at the TV right now.
Thanks so much for popping in here and saying hi, Cruz Boys. Other great content creators, by the way.
Some other great cruise content creators. Definitely go subscribe to their channel as well. We appreciate that.
Check them out. They are all things like they cruise a lot of the UK lines that we have not. And we use them as a resource, especially when we were getting ready to go to Europe this past time.
Sorry. Oops. All right. Right here.
What do you... Oh, all right.
Paste.
We're going to paste.
Never mind.
We're going to copy and paste our
supposed
group
to be
cruise
copying,
link
but...
one more time.
Oh, just put it at the top. Pin it to the top. Get the...
Yeah.
All right. So we're going to pin it to the top. One of the ones from before. I don't know why we didn't do that before. We were just not thinking. You just hit that one.
Yep. We can do this. There we go.
Replace. There it is. So
Perfect.
if you are watching this on the replay, of course, it's in the description as well. For anyone that's on the live right now or watching it, but delayed.
We got it.
It is also pinned towards the top of the chats right now. This is going to be our group cruise. It's 8 crazy nights, which is technically 6 because it's only 6 nights. It's an incredible rate. $1,700 and some change for a balcony, an ocean view balcony, which is unbeatable for double occupancy. That's total for 2 people, all the way down to like $1,340, I think, for an inside stateroom. If you're looking at a solo rate, it's all the way down to for an inside stateroom of $1,190, and that is just a wild rate for Harmony of the Seas. December 4th, incredible ship, one of our favorite ships, the one I fell in love with. We cannot wait to be back on the ship, but to be back with the JJ Crew, celebrating the holidays, while the ship is decked out for the holidays, it is going to be a blast.
It's going to be so much fun. We already shared, I'll share it again. One of the themes is going to be Mars Attacks, Santas versus Aliens. So I'm expecting people in the crew to dress up as Santas or aliens. And then we might just
maybe something else with that theme.
People get really creative with the themes. That's for sure. All right, we have got to hop off here because we have got to pack because we're getting ready to leave for an unannounced cruise that we'll be taking on Friday. We will be getting on a ship and doing an embarkation live.
Yes.
So definitely watch out for that. That'll be the next time we're live. We normally drop videos on Wednesdays and Sundays at noon. Wednesday, we will be dropping a video. So watch out for that.
It might be noon 30.
We might be experimenting with some times.
We notice a lot of people are dropping at noon, and we don't want to inundate you with videos all at once. So we might try 12:30. We'll have to see.
Yes.
So if you don't see it at noon, that's why. But thank you so much for joining us. If you want to follow us on Facebook, JJ Cruise FB. On Instagram, it's at Cruise with JJ. If you want to book this group cruise or any other ones, the link is perfect for this group cruise, Harmony of the Seas, December 4th. But if you want to book one of the other group cruises we're doing, feel free to email us as well.
Someone just said that Addie and Terry have their Sunday sip after this, so definitely go check out Addie and Terry. We love them. They're another great cruise content couple that we met on Wonder of the Seas. If you go into their live, tell them JJ Cruz sent you. But we're going to leave it at that. Thank you so much to everyone that joined us.
Sorry, I had
Jared
ice in my
choking
mouth.
on his ice. But thank you so much. Fill out the link. We're going to be booking people starting tomorrow, if we have not already booked you. And we will see you on Wednesday and then on Saturday. Friday.
Thanks for joining Cruise Boys, Emma Cruises, and all the other great content creators in the house. Appreciate you joining us. Hopefully we'll be on a group cruise with you in the future as well.
That would be fun. All right. We will see y'all later. Until next time.
See ya.